Say what it is, what it is. Hey, y'all thought y'all got away from me last night, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I had the mic, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get into the zone last night, man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get into the zone though. You know what I'm saying? I got some notes and everything. You know what I'm saying? This right here though, man, like I got a few different topics I want to touch on. You know, it's been a little second, you know, since a nigga done preached to y'all. You know, I don't really preach though. It's just just life stuff. You know what I mean? But you know, it's always Jesus up on mine. You know what I'm saying? That's how I really get down. You know what I'm saying in my everyday life. You know, but you know what I'm saying? The mixtape, man, I'm finna I ain't got nothing but a couple freestyles. You know what I'm saying? But the mixtape is gonna be life, love, and war. You know, so I really ain't got no specific topic. It's really just about life. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we gonna get into it. I might get on that pen and pad tonight or tomorrow or whenever, you know, I don't rush it, you know, I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling real good. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm in a real good season, man. So hey, all I gotta do is make sure I don't mess up, you know. As long as I ain't on no crash shit, I'm good. You know, crash shit, crash dummy shit, that's when you out there and you just moving and shaking and you ain't thinking about what you doing, you just having fun, caught up in the moment. But you know a nigga be done did some shit in the moment that'll put a nigga in a rough season. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Should have put a nigga through a rough season, man. You know, I was in a good season. The last time I was in a good season like this, well probably when I went back to LA. You know, my mom's had gave me a car. You know what I'm saying? This is like 2010. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, probably May 2010. I was floating. I was in a real nice season. You know what I'm saying? I was 26. I had went back to LA for like probably the what third time or now the second time. That was, you know what I'm saying? I had already been in LA for about I had been in LA for about a year. And then I came back to the hood for about 2 months, and then I dipped back up there. You know, I was in a beautiful season then. You know, that's when I was in the ministry. You know, I'm still in the ministry. You know, you could take somebody out the ministry, but if they really got a call from God, then you can't take the ministry out of them. But mine's always been street ministry, though. You know what I'm saying? Whenever it has something to do where we going out into the world or out into the streets, they, you know what I'm saying, that was my calling, you know what I'm saying? The actual in church stuff, you know, that I was never really chosen for that type of stuff, you know what I mean? But anything that had to do with outreach and shit like that, nigga, that was me. And you know, now I just operate in a real unique calling, but it's beautiful cuz you know what I'm saying, God going to let you be you. You know, y'all see I'm in the flow tonight. I ain't even looking at the notes cuz I'm just going cuz God gonna let you be you though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lord. I pray you just have your way with this right here. You know, take it to where you want it to go. Let the words be inspired, anointed of you. Yeah, in Jesus' name. You know what I'm saying? But hey, God gonna let you be you. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, you know, some oh yeah. God gonna let you be you. He gonna let you be you, man. People can't figure you out. People can't even put you in a category, or that, you know what I'm saying. They try to put you in this category, then your other side come out. Like I'm a type of nigga, man. You know, people they'll try to put a nigga in a gangster. In a thug or a gangster category, but then the nigga intellectual side will come out and a motherfucker just be boggled, confused and shit. Cause they thought all the nigga was just a street thug, ghetto nigga. You know what I'm saying? But then that intellectual side come out on their ass and they just confused and shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm gonna tell you this too, you know what I'm saying? Or then somebody try to put a nigga in a somebody try to put a nigga in whatever kind of category, be like, man, he just a smart ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or, but then the nigga spiritual side come out like, hold up, this nigga ain't just, you know what I'm saying, like this is a real spiritual nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just about books and knowledge, nigga. I'm about God and faith and the Holy Ghost and power, nigga, all that. But I'm me though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing when you can be yourself. Some people, hey, you got to know yourself to be yourself. Sometimes you got to be by yourself to learn how to be yourself. Come on, man. I ain't even listening to TD Jake Sunday. Nah, I'm clowning, man. But, hey, real talk, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying? Been going hard for years. You know what I'm saying? On point word that'll really get into your real life. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know what I mean? Real talk, But yeah, man. Yeah. You gotta be yourself though, man. It's a beautiful thing, you know. You gotta be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know yourself, but then you gotta be yourself. Sometimes you gotta get by yourself to really learn yourself. Cause then when you by yourself, the way you react and the way you function, you know what I'm saying? It's what yourself is telling you to do. See, when you're around people, sometimes you react and you copy off other people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But then when you by yourself, you ain't got nobody to copy off of. So you learn how to do stuff your own type of way. And then if you a thinker, and you ain't just gonna do shit, you know what I'm saying? You gonna think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a beautiful thing to be yourself, man. But shit, sometimes you don't fit in. You know what I'm saying? A nigga not gonna fit in every circle. You know what I'm saying? Like that just how it is, like shit, when I'm in jail and and all them niggas bloods, nigga, I don't try to fit in not on that level. You know what I'm saying? Shit, niggas fuck with me, I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't just, you know what I'm saying? I got a matter of fact, I know a lot about the bloods, a lot than some blood niggas do. You know what I'm saying? And then really gang banging in Texas, really ain't in the streets, niggas chilling on the streets. But the gang shit is more in the jails and the state jails and TDC and all that. But you know what I'm saying? I've been out in Cali, you know what I'm saying, fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I got more knowledge about that shit than a lot of these niggas do. You know what I'm saying? But just certain circles, a nigga ain't always gonna fit in. You know what I'm saying? I move and shake, man. I operate in so many different circles and so many different environments, man. From the streets, to a church environment. But I ain't really fuck with church in a minute, though. You know what I'm saying? But a church or a ministry environment or a street environment or a corporate environment, you know what I'm saying? When you got your job or whatever, you know what I mean? But, I be in a lot of different circles, man, but I just learned how to be myself. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I ain't really the type of nigga who I don't really try to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Fitting in, my nigga, if you naturally fit in, then ain't nothing wrong with being part of a group or a clique or a circle. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Like, if you naturally fit in, like if you can be yourself and you naturally fit in, then ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause I'm always repping for them standout solo niggas. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's me. Like I'm a solo nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with niggas though, but it just depends, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I touch base with niggas. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with niggas, but at the same time, like I don't know. I don't really like having nobody just close to me. Not no nigga, man. I don't trust niggas though. Like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just I don't know, man. I just don't trust niggas, man. But I don't trust people, period. It ain't like it's just niggas. I don't trust people, period, man. Like, I don't know. The way I function, man, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say I'm a loner. Sometimes I talk about being antisocial, but I really ain't antisocial. I just don't like to, I just like to keep my distance, I guess you could say. I fuck with niggas, but I like to keep a healthy distance too, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I done seen too much and shit. And then it's a dirty game, man. Like I can tell you about it, man. I'm gonna get into some of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a dirty, nasty game, cause like I'm man, fuck it. I'm gonna say that shit. God forgive me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I could be wrong, my nigga, but I just feel like I'm such an object of jealousy, my nigga. Like that's why I don't trust niggas. It ain't even personal, but it's just I don't know, man. It seems like people not no nigga, what I'm saying? Even females, what I'm saying, if it ain't the right one, females get bitter and shit too, But it's like I can't really be too close to no nigga or a nigga gonna start getting jealous of me. Like that's really how I feel. I could be wrong, what I'm saying, but God knows, nigga, that's how I feel in the bottom of my heart, nigga. I feel like if it's like it's only certain niggas I can get close to. Like it'll have to be a rich nigga or something. You know what I'm saying? For me to really, what I'm saying? But even people with money though, they can get jealous of the shit that you got in your life that you can't pay for. You know what I'm saying? Because I was talking about being blessed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like money, like that's probably the last area of my blessing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I fought to get all that shit. Like niggas just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like mental shit, like niggas just don't know. Nigga don't know what a nigga been through, but a nigga not really trying to broadcast that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Cause everybody been through some shit. So I can't be like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm so hard cause what I'm saying, my struggle in life was so hard. Like I ain't really on that kind of shit, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I don't know, my nigga. Cause I really do get along with people. Now don't get me wrong, a nigga get into it with motherfuckers and shit, but like at the end of the day, like I really get along with damn near 90% of people. It's only that 10% that a nigga really just clash with. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? And really I'm freestyle. I got notes and shit. I ain't even went to my notes. I'm just gonna let God flow with it for right now. You know what I mean? But you gotta be yourself, but then, ain't nothing wrong with groups and cliques, but the worst thing in the world is when a motherfucker trying to fit and they don't fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you can't be yourself, you trying to be down with a group or with a clique, but you can't be yourself. Like it's a part of you gotta hide so you can be accepted. But shit, if you get accepted and you wasn't being yourself, like they wasn't really accepting you anyway. They was accepting the person you was pretending to be. So they really didn't accept you anyway. You know what I mean? But me, I came up, fucking with a lot of niggas wanting to be down with different circles and shit. And shit, I was accepted. And I wasn't fake about that shit. But as a nigga grew older, a nigga just didn't care about. Yeah, because I never had to be somebody I wasn't to fit in. Either I fit in or I didn't. Like, I was being me. Like, But that was some shit a nigga was focused on when a nigga was younger, though. A nigga used to I ain't gonna say worry about it, but a nigga used to wanna, I guess, be a part of something, when a nigga was younger and shit. But shit, I don't regret that shit, like I said, I was never somebody who I wasn't, nigga. I was always me, nigga, spiritual, intellectual, and gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I always been. You know what I'm saying? Since I was young, nigga, I was intellectual probably first. From I ain't gonna say day one, but since a little kid, nigga, was always smart. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put in front of me, nigga, I'ma learn, nigga. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So first was a nigga intellect. And then a lot of this, what I'm saying, a lot of this is about me, cause people want to know about me, man. A lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? I'm an object of interest, but a nigga's an object of jealousy too. You know what I'm saying? But shit, it all come with the fame. And then I like to talk to you because this all real. My music real too. But you know what I'm saying? A nigga go into character when a nigga do music. A lot of that shit is from the point of view of a character. And a character, not to say a character not real, but that's a side of a nigga that only come out at certain times. That's why I call it a character. The real you is who you are when you in your everyday 24/7 function. You know what I'm saying? The way a nigga is every day 24/7. Like that's the real you. So like really the everyday me, I'm not no violent type of nigga or nothing like that. But a nigga got that character that can come out if you provoke it. You know what I mean? So like that's how I am. Cause I could do a whole song about violence. But that ain't me every day though. Like that's not my normal default mode. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga can step in that mode when a nigga provoke. You know what I mean? But I like to talk, you know what I'm saying? Cause this is me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is me like on some everyday shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how my attitude is and shit. You know what I mean? But damn, I cut myself off and forgot what I was saying. But anyway, I'm just gonna pick back up right here. You know, I don't never regret none of the shit when I was young though. You know what I'm saying? Cause a nigga was learning. And I believe really that that's one of the main reasons God allowed a nigga and kept a nigga in the drug game and shit when I was young. You know what I'm saying? When I say kept a nigga, I don't mean like made me stay in the game, but I mean like he protected me while I was in the game and shit didn't really go sour like it, you know what I'm saying, like it could have went. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So that's just some real shit right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was always myself, but a nigga like me, like I'm always growing though. So a lot of that shit I was about, you know, wanting to fit in and have a group of niggas around me and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga grew out of that shit. Not because there was nothing wrong with it, but you know what I'm saying? God just didn't call me to that. Like God called me to solo shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He took me through the wilderness and shit. You know what I'm saying? But and when God take you through the wilderness, nigga, it's really, I ain't gonna say it's really lonely though. But you know what I'm saying? It make you strong too though, and it teach you. It's like being in jail. Shit, jail is it ain't just lonely, but it's lonely to a degree, cause like what you going through, everybody going through their own shit. You know, even though you in there with other motherfuckers, like everybody going through some personal shit. So it's lonely to a degree. It ain't lonely like you just by yourself, like you in the hole or something, but it's lonely because the next nigga can't really feel what you going through like you feel it, and you can't feel what the next nigga going through like he feel it. So it's like it's a sense of it's a sense of self, my nigga. It's a sense of it's a sense of self. It's a sense of like some personal shit. Like you going through some shit that another motherfucker can't share. You know what I'm saying? In the same shit you going through, man. Hey, anytime you go through punishment, man, that shit it's just personal, man. You know, even though another nigga could be doing the same amount of time you doing, it still got a sense of personalness to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know, my nigga. Like, but you know, God, he put me on the journey by myself, and I touched base and brushed shoulders with a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Met a whole lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Most friends, some foes. You know what I'm saying? But you know how that shit is, man. You know what I'm saying? God took me different places. You know what I'm saying? Had me stationed in different places, like I'm in the army or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He had me on assignment in different places, just living life, going through shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I always had that feeling, man, like he dealing with me like on a personal level though. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was real personal, you know? But I feel like now though, cuz I crossed the bridge, cuz like when I was in jail, my nigga, like I ain't even know what God was really doing. But like after I look back on that shit, my nigga, like I crossed the bridge, my nigga. Like it don't seem like I'm in preparation no more. Like it seemed like I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause then I look back on the last 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about the different ages and shit. Yeah. I first my intellectual side came out first. Then when I was 8, I first got saved. You know what I'm saying? But then like on some personal shit, nigga started reading the Bible and shit when I was like 12. And then, you know what I'm saying, had back and forth with God and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then when I was 20, like I got filled with the Holy Ghost, you know what I'm saying? So for the last 10 years, if I really look back on that shit, like it's like God was preparing me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like he like Jeremiah 18 when he talk about the potter's wheel. It's like I can look back on the last 10 years and it's like, cuz, like, I know God was doing some shit. Like, every move was like, every move was ordered, my nigga. Like, shit didn't just happen, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like God was pulling strings, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Making that, like when he was on the potter's wheel, my nigga, he shaping you, he molding you. You know what I'm saying? Like, God was doing that, my nigga. So, and he's still working with a nigga now, but it's like I don't feel like I'm in preparation mode no more though. I feel like I'm in go mode, green light, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go mode, nigga, green light, nigga. That's where we at right now, nigga. I don't even feel like it's really preparation. Like I feel like I'm doing what I'm prepared to do, and I ain't talking about my job, nigga. I'm talking about my life, nigga, my calling, nigga, real nigga shit. But shout out to my job, nigga, cause you know what I'm saying, that paycheck. Hey, that's a beautiful thing. Hey, when it's legal, hey, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, I feel like I'm in go mode though. It ain't preparation no more. You know what I'm saying? It is like I'm there. That's why I said on my last song, nigga, for the prophesying ain't easy. Volume 9, nigga, I started them prophesying ain't easy mixtapes, nigga, probably 2009. You know what I'm saying? Probably, 2009. I was in LA. You know what I'm saying? When I started the prophesying ain't easy shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got 9 different mixtapes and I got about 23 different songs talking about prophesying. But I got more songs than that. But I got prophesying ain't easy. I got that song 23, really probably about 24, 25 different versions of that song. Cause then I think part 12, I got part 12, then I got a part 12 remix. So, you know, it's just a journey of really preparation. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in go mode. Like, I don't feel like it's preparation no more. It's like, I feel like I just been like released, nigga, into my purpose, nigga, into my destiny. But this is it right here. This it right here. You know, like just talking to you, nigga, not necessarily no real whole bunch of preaching, but just talking to you. You know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, I got a wild life, my nigga. Like, it's crazy, my nigga. Like, if a nigga look back on shit, my nigga, it's crazy, man. But, you know, when you really bless, my nigga, you got to know how to manage that shit. You know, you got to be careful who you fuck with, who you let get close to you. And then, you know, some real shit like, you know, when it come to love, man, you know, if you a person of God, then that's the one thing you supposed to do is love people. And then, you know, Creflo Dollar said this a while back for all the people who get caught up in their titles and shit. Oh, I'm an apostle. I'm a prophet. Nigga, I'm really a prophet. I don't be saying that shit because of the title, because I want somebody to fear me or respect me because I got a relationship with God, like, or because like I want you to look at me like I'm closer to God than the average motherfucker. Like, nah, that prophet shit, it ain't about none of that shit with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck really about no title. It just is what it is. Because you ain't got to be a prophet to hear from God. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who got a relationship with him, he can use you. But he really gave me that title. But I don't trip on the title. You know what I'm saying? But anybody who claim I'm an apostle, I'm a prophet, I'm this, I'm that. Well, the main thing, hell, whatever your title is, nigga, the bigger your title is, the more you should love people. If you such a person of God, it ain't really about your gift. If you such a person of God, then you should love people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, you know, love gotta, you know, you got to manage love, you know, because it's a cold world out here, especially if you in the streets, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can. I mean, love is a tricky thing, nigga. I love people, but a lot of people I gotta keep them at a distance, man. Cause love, nigga, people will take advantage of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you the type of motherfucker who, what I'm saying, you can help people and shit. Matter of fact, you should help people, but you gotta learn how to be spirit led, cause you can't help everybody, nigga. Some people just scheming. Nigga, some people done thought of a motherfucking trick, you know what I'm saying, a scheme, nigga. And, they come at you like they just assed out, nigga, like they come at you, nigga, like they whole life just crashed in, wanting you to do favors for them and shit. Like, so you gotta know how to hear from God, man, cause it ain't meant for you to help everybody. And then some people you can help them, but then you gotta know when to stop helping them, cause some people, they want you to do everything for them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know, and hey, and that's how I was, cuz like I just had love, nigga. I came in the game. I'm talking about the game, you know what I'm saying, the dope game and shit. When I started making money, nigga, I was like 16. You know what I'm saying? Nigga started making money, nigga. But and I ain't show nothing but love, but you'll be surprised, nigga. Like love is a tricky thing, man, cause you don't really know if it's gonna be returned to you, but you can't be worried about it. If you gonna love people, just love people. You can't be worried about it if it's gonna return, if they gonna return your love, cause sometimes, nigga, the more love you show to somebody, the more they try to take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? And then it get to a point where motherfuckers just think you owe them something, but you know what I'm saying, they ain't really done nothing to where you owe them shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I came up with that, nigga, you owe me. Nigga, what? Nigga, what the fuck you do for me, nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that'll make me baby go in the nigga jaw on Christ, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that kind of shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That matter of fact, that's one of the things that really make me mad, man. That's one of the ones, man. That's one of them ones, man. It's only a few things, cuz. I'm a man of understanding. The Bible talk. Hey, real nigga shit, cuz. Hey, Proverbs, it say, a wise man deferreth his anger. And then it talk about a man of understanding is of a peaceable or a calm spirit. You know what I mean? So, hey, me, cuz check this out. When you understand why somebody do what they do, like, I ain't gonna say you don't get mad about it, but you don't get as mad. You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker doing some bullshit, if you know exactly why that motherfucker behaving the way they behaving, it don't make you really just mad like that. You know what I'm saying? But if a motherfucker doing some bullshit and you don't have no understanding about why the fuck they behaving the way they behaving, nigga, that shoulda had you hot, nigga. But me, my nigga, ain't really too much shit that make me mad if it ain't just no personal disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's people, man. Like, it's people who think a nigga owe them something, but they ain't did shit for a nigga. Cause I can't knock a nigga for nigga like, say, my nigga, I did this and that for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit. Okay, I understand. That don't mean I really owe a nigga, but if a nigga done something for a nigga or something, at least I understand why you feel like I owe you something. You know what I'm saying? And shit, a nigga might owe him something, Be like, oh yeah, I ain't think about it like that, So I ain't saying the nigga don't owe nobody, but like, the real motherfuckers ain't gonna come at you like that. If somebody did something for you, a real motherfucker ain't gonna really throw that shit back in your face. Like, nigga, you owe me. You know what I mean? Like, unless a nigga was saying that shit from day one. Like, if that shit understood from day one when the motherfucker do something for you, like, hey, you owe me, then shit, okay, it's understood. But, you know what I mean? Like, if you doing something just out of love, like, don't try to come back later like, nigga, you owe me. You know what I'm saying? But at least if a nigga did something, I would understand. But, like, nigga, the game crazy. Nigga, when the nigga come up, cuz, when the nigga start having money, nigga, certain people will get sour. But, you know what I'm saying, they want to feel like it's because a nigga owe him something. Like, nigga, if you gonna hate a nigga, just be real and say you jealous. Nigga, be like, shit, nigga, I wish I had what you had. Nigga, I wish you didn't have it and I had it. Nigga, fuck it. Just be real, nigga. But motherfuckers will try to turn it around like a nigga did something to him. Man, that nigga ain't even nigga. What? I bet you won't say that to me, nigga. Shit, nigga, I don't play that shit, nigga. Hey, that's some real shit that I don't play, nigga. Nigga, don't be acting like I owe you something, nigga. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Don't be acting like I owe you something. A nigga can't even get in my face with none of that kind of shit. Cause it'll be something, nigga. A nigga can't act like I owe him something, nigga. And then if a nigga owe you, nah, don't, hold up. Hey, I'm telling you, cuz that's one of the things, man. That's one of them things, man. But hey, you gotta be careful with love though, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with love. You know what I'm saying? I got like two or three things on my mind at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go back to the love thing, but I was talking about myself. You know what I'm saying? I always been intellectual. Then I became spiritual. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying, a nigga got gangster. You know what I'm saying? Nigga start thugging and shit when I was like 15. I say 15. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was already in the streets as a kid and shit. Just, doing little kid shit. But, nigga start thugging and shit when I was like 15. I've been with the streets, ever since. I always had a foot in the streets. But the difference between me and other niggas, though, I ain't never just been in the streets and I ain't have my foot in shit else. Like, I always had a foot in the streets, but I always had a foot in something else though. Like, I'm a type of nigga, like, since I was 15, I can say I always had a foot in the streets. But, you know what I'm saying, either I had a foot in the streets and then a foot in the ministry, or I had a foot in the streets and a foot in school, like going to college or some shit like that, or I had a foot in the streets and I had a job. Like, I wasn't never just, well, I mean, not for very long, not for no more, like, when a nigga used to have summer off and shit like that, summer breaks, and then the last time I quit my last job before I went to jail and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never really just been totally in the streets for very long. You know what I'm saying? I always had a foot in the streets, and then I had a foot in something, probably something more positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of nigga I am. Like, I'm an all-around nigga, though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like all I had was the streets. Like, some niggas, that's how some niggas is. Like, all they had was the streets. And some niggas, all they was about was school and books. And some niggas, all they was about was their job. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas, all they was about was church and the ministry. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? If that's how your life went, then shit, nigga, do you. I never knock a nigga for being they self. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I'ma like you. That don't mean I'ma get along with you. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I might. You know what I'm saying? I might not. But either way, nigga, that ain't really what matter, nigga. Being yourself is what matter, nigga, because everybody gonna have they beefs with somebody, nigga. Everybody gonna clash with somebody, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? But being yourself is very important. But now I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, get back on this love thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have love for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean it's actually meant for you to help everybody. Now, I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, like, just, close your heart to motherfuckers. But I'm saying you got to take care of yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You can't help nobody else if you ain't got shit. So if you let people take advantage of you, you going to end up not having shit. Then who you going to help? You know what I'm saying? So, and then when a nigga get money, man, a lot of people expect handouts and shit like that. Like, I just don't do that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But, getting money running my family though. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from people, and I ain't even gonna say people names and no shit like that, but I learned a lot from people who got money before me. And I don't even have money like that. I just feel rich, my nigga. I swear to God, nigga. I just feel rich, my nigga, and I ain't even got money like that. You know what I'm saying? But I am rich, my nigga. You just have to understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? But I learned, you know what I'm saying, from people who got money before me. Like, it'll teach you. But I know what it is to have money too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of people come around want to be your friend and all that shit, but a lot of that shit ain't real. You know, shit becomes so fake when a nigga get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to be around you, people want to be in your circle, but a lot of that shit, a lot of times people don't love you for you though. A lot of times people love you and it really ain't love, cause really you can't put a price on love. You can't work for it, you can't earn it. You can earn respect, you know, cause you might not respect me at first. I can do some shit and make your ass respect me. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that shit when it come to love though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can work for trust. Nigga, you don't trust me, but then, you know, you start off with one level. I passed that test. You know what I'm saying? I passed these tests. Now you trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can work and earn trust and respect. You can't work for love. Either somebody love you or they don't. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker get to know you, and man, I love that motherfucker because of their heart, because of their spirit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? A nigga grow, nigga. I love her, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You grow into that shit, but it comes through knowing a person. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I guess I don't know if it was the Hebrew or whatever, but the word for intimacy. That's why Adam and Eve said. You know what I'm saying? He knew her. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? He knew her. Adam knew Eve. They was intimate. Oh, okay. And then came love. You know what I'm saying? That's why people say to know me is to love me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that love come to. The more, you know what I'm saying? Either you get to know a motherfucker and you love them or you don't. Ain't nothing you can do, you know what I'm saying, to work for that shit. You know what I mean? So, but then when it come to love, either somebody love you for who you are or they using you. Cause I'm not, you know what I'm saying, nigga, let me blow up in this rap shit. Nigga, I ain't finna have no whole bunch of niggas rolling with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a touch base with niggas. I'm a fuck with niggas. You know what I'm saying? If we both got a show in the same city, then, you know, we fuck around and kick it or something for the night, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, I might not even be on that. Nigga, I might have my girl with me, nigga, on some, you know what I'm saying, other shit. Nigga might not even be trying to fuck with no niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, but I'ma fuck with niggas, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? I got to do that. But a nigga ain't just trying to have no whole bunch of niggas, you know what I'm saying, going from city to city with me. I'm a type of nigga, I fuck with niggas everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with motherfuckers in Tulsa. Nigga fuck with motherfuckers in LA. Nigga fuck with niggas on different sides of town now. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. You know, I don't have niggas just rolling with me in my circle like that, but I touch base with all kind of niggas though. You know what I'm saying? That's my calling. It ain't my calling to have it ain't my calling to have a close circle of niggas with me. My calling is more when I go places, I fuck with niggas wherever I'm at. And then I get back on my solo shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't the type of nigga who just have a entourage of niggas just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to be free. I like to be by myself, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, or my girl, you know what I'm saying? She move with me, you know what I'm saying? Move and groove with me, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't really just fuck with no whole bunch of niggas all the time that's always with me. I'm a solo nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's how God deal with me. Like, that's how I came up. Like, God was dealing with me, you know, solo shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I'm solo, I ain't gonna miss no blessings, nigga. I ain't gonna miss no blessings. All my blessings gonna find me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know when you really called to be solo, nigga, your blessings gonna find you. Sometimes when you know what I'm saying, messing with the wrong people, nigga, some bullshit finds you. You fucking with messy people, and then people who you thought who you thought was down with you was really jealous. You know what I'm saying? And then the nigga go through a hard time, can't do shit for nobody. Then you find out, you know, motherfuckers' true colors and shit. Like me, I don't feel like I was being used or no shit like that, but I just learned, like, you know, when you got a whole bunch of shit popping, when you got a whole bunch of shit cracking, you know what I'm saying, niggas want to be around. But see, my whole life, when I came to God, nigga, or I ain't gonna say when I came to God, but When I first got filled with the Holy Ghost, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I did away with all that shit, smoking and drinking, and a nigga cut all that shit off. And shit, niggas didn't really want to fuck with a nigga then. And then when I came back, you know, when a nigga ain't smoking and drinking and fucking with hoes, my nigga, hey, you gonna find out what time it is. When a nigga locked up, you gonna find out what time it is. All that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga ain't got nothing popping off, niggas ain't really trying to be around. You know, if you helping a nigga make some money, or it got something to do with some weed or some dope or some bitches or some, you know what I'm saying, some party shit, hell yeah, niggas want to fuck with you. But hey, niggas fuck with you a lot of time. Niggas want to fuck with you for a reason. It ain't just cause, oh yeah, that's my nigga. Like, it's some other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some groupie shit almost, you know. Hey, niggas be groupies too. You know what I'm saying? You know how a groupie, when a nigga on top and a nigga famous, a bitch just wanna be on the nigga side and shit like that. Fuck what a nigga say, she sucked the nigga dick, say she fucked the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's what that fame do though. You know what I'm saying? But that's a groupie, you know, just trying to ride off a nigga fame and, you know, you know what I'm saying, get whatever she can get off a nigga, you know. Niggas be the same way. It just ain't no sexual shit, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, if you know, really, if that's, uh-oh, nigga done opened up a can, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? If, you know, whatever, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, hey, fuck that. Niggas be groupies too, though. Shit might be sexual shit, depending on the nigga and the motherfucking groupie type niggas you got around you. You know what I mean? But you know, niggas can be groupies too. You know what I'm saying? And niggas be around for the benefits. It ain't necessarily cause a nigga just got love for you like that. Niggas be around cause the benefits. Nigga, when you ain't smoking, you ain't drinking, you ain't fucking with no hoes, you ain't putting no money in the motherfucker pocket. See how many niggas still be down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? But a nigga, see, that's some shit I'm really glad I learned though. You know, you gotta get away from all that worldly shit before you really have that understanding though. You know what I'm saying? But now, like shit, I smoke, I drink, I don't really fuck with hoes, you know, nigga in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? I respect a relationship. If a nigga didn't respect it, I wouldn't be in one, cause a nigga don't gotta be in no relationship to get no pussy. You know what I mean? So it's something. Sex is a major issue, but it's not the only thing why nigga, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a good relationship and I respect that shit, so I don't fuck with no other hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. That ain't my girl, you know what I'm saying, got me gassed up to say that shit. Like, I was already like that. Cause if I wasn't really trying to be faithful to a female, why the fuck I wouldn't even get in a relationship if I wasn't trying to be faithful. If that wasn't the only person I wanted to really fuck with, then I wouldn't be in a relationship. If I got some other hoes I want to fuck with, then either I'm gonna let them hoes go, or I'm not gonna be in no relationship to tie me down. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to, you know what I mean? But you know, when you in a relationship, you don't look at it. If you in a good relationship, you don't look at it like being tied down. If you in a good relationship, you like, shit, this the motherfucker who I want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? You see other broads, yeah, they, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, you size up other broads, but you ain't trying to make no move. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't trying to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you in a good relationship, that's who you want to be with at the end of the day. So, you know, but I respect that shit. But if I still want to fuck with different hoes and shit, then I'm not going to be in no relationship if that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? But I don't even know how I got on that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just bouncing around. I'm finna be through. You know, I ain't looked at my notes one time, man. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, a good relationship is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was saying, yeah, niggas still smoke, niggas still drink and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe in depending on that shit. Like, all that shit is party shit. Like, if I'm just in my free time, then I might smoke some, sip some. If I'm just in my free time, I don't mix that shit with the job and work and shit. I don't mix that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mix that shit if I got something important to do. If I got some real mental shit to do. Like really, I don't even be on no weed or no drink when I write my songs and shit. Now, a nigga might be high or something when I freestyle. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, when a nigga really on that pen and shit, I don't be high, I don't be drunk, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When I really be on that pen, nigga, nah, I don't be fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I don't be fucking around. But yeah, I don't believe when it comes to drugs, man, you know, shit, do them hoes, do drugs, don't let them hoes do you. That's all I can really say. You know what I'm saying? I can't, cause then you get into some personal shit. Like I can't tell no nigga, you know, what to do and all that kind of shit, you know. I wouldn't even try to. But you know, shit. Any drug can bring a motherfucker down though, nigga. Alcohol can bring a motherfucker down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Weed ain't gonna really do too much, but weed, hey, from my experience though, nigga, weed can make a nigga lazy than a motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol, nigga, you get drunk and you do crash shit and get yourself in trouble. A lot of shit can happen when you drunk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit. You know what I mean? So, and then weed can make a motherfucker lazy. Weed can make a motherfucker lose their motivation, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. When I'm really just smoking, nigga, I don't really get shit done. Hey, a nigga be doing a lot of thinking and watching TV and laying up, nigga. When I'm really smoking, nigga, I don't really get a whole lot done, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's for me. Different drugs have different effects on motherfuckers. So, but I'm just talking about me, nigga. Like shit. You know, drugs, man, that's some shit I do when I'm on some party shit. I'm ready to hit the club, I'm ready to turn up for the night, or I got free time and I'm just chilling. I ain't got nothing I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a leisure activity or a recreational activity. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga don't be dependent though. You know what I'm saying? Nigga not dependent on alcohol. Nigga not dependent on no motherfucking weed. Like I do that shit when I want to do it. I don't do it cause I need it or cause I have to. You know what I'm saying? I do that shit for fun. You know what I'm saying? Not to function. You know what I'm saying? And then one thing I want to say about the dope game, you know, niggas ain't really gonna speak on that shit. But shit, you know, the dope game, man, like me, the way I really feel about the game, it's really like a love-hate relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because like I see the game for what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this though. The dope game did a lot for niggas though. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't getting money started getting money, nigga. A lot of niggas who couldn't get money no other way, them niggas got money in the dope game. You know what I mean? So I can't never knock a nigga for fucking with the dope game, but I will tell a nigga though, the dope game, it ain't meant for you to win. Like the dope game, nigga, the dope game was put here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't, you know what I'm saying? The dope game was put here. The dope game was put here as a trap, nigga. The dope game wasn't put here to help niggas. Cause nigga, the dope game fuck off more niggas than it really helped. And then one thing I feel, nigga, like you got niggas who fall in love with the dope game though. You know what I'm saying? Like you got niggas who don't want to do nothing else. Nigga, you got niggas who won't do nothing else. I ain't talking about niggas who can't find a job and the dope game really is their best option. I ain't talking about them kind of niggas. Like you got niggas though who can do other shit. You know what I'm saying? They got other skills and abilities and shit. But you still gotta work for that shit to get somewhere with it. You know what I'm saying? But you got niggas who don't want to do nothing else but the dope game. You know what I'm saying? And shit, them niggas fall in love with the game and them niggas get fucked off. Cause you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Niggas, cause some niggas can do other shit. And some niggas, they have other opportunities, my nigga, but they choose to stay in the game. You know what I'm saying? They choose to stay in that shit. And then them niggas get fucked off. You know, but I ain't talking about nobody in specific cause I can't look at a certain nigga cause I don't know if I see a nigga hustling, my nigga, I don't know what that nigga life like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if selling dope is that nigga best option or not. So I ain't judging that nigga, cause I don't know a nigga's story. You know, I can't look at a nigga life and be like, oh man, that nigga there could have been a lawyer, but he wanna fuck with the dope game. Like I can't judge a nigga like that. You know what I mean? So I don't speak on no certain individual. Like I'm just telling you overall, nigga, this is the truth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then really, I'm fresh out the dope game. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, I was working a couple jobs, but you know what I'm saying. Then I was working one job, and then that shit just didn't feel right. I can't say this happened or that happened, nigga. I can just say that shit didn't feel right, and I feel like God told me to quit that motherfucker, so I quit that motherfucker and went straight to the dope game, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. So I was on my own, or not on my own, but you know, shit, I was pressing my way in the game, nigga, for about 2 months. And then right before I went to jail, nigga, I had the shit rolling. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas know, niggas who I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Niggas know, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, shit, I nigga had something going on, you know what I'm saying? Nigga had something moving, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And shit. But I will tell you this, at the end of the day though, nigga wasn't making nothing but pocket change at the end of the day, cause shit, that's why a nigga car got repoed when I was in jail and shit. It ain't I can't front like I was just making big stacks. I was putting in a lot of work though, but you know, that's partly cause the way I hustle though. When I hustle, I don't hustle the way other niggas hustle. You know, I don't like selling dope out of the spot I'm at. You know what I'm saying? If it's a spot where I wanna sleep, if it's a spot where I want to be able to get a good night's rest, I don't want to sell no dope. And really, when I'm talking about dope, I'm talking about the hard drugs. Cause weed is a drug too, but the penalties and shit is totally different from the other drugs. You know, weed at the end of the day, that's a misdemeanor unless you get caught with a certain amount. But them other drugs, nigga, that's a felony off top, nigga. Especially that hard, talking about that crack and that meth. You know what I'm saying? That's straight felony, nigga. You know, they a little bit lighter on the powder cocaine and shit, you know, but that's felony shit too. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? You know, and nigga was fucking with that hard shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got a little something moving, but see, I hustle different than most niggas. You know, I don't like to hustle out of wherever I'm sleeping at. It could be a motel room, it could be my house, it could be somebody else's house. If that's really where I'm kicking it at, I don't really want to sell no dope, right? You know what I'm saying? At the spot where I'm kicking it. I might hit a few licks, you know what I'm saying, at the spot, but I ain't finna just have no whole bunch of traffic rolling. But that's just me. You know, I ain't knocking another nigga who hustle a different kind of way. You know, I'm talking, so I'm gonna tell you, you know, how I do shit. But when I tell you how I do shit, don't think I'm judging or knocking another nigga who do shit different. Cause I don't expect a nigga to try to be like me, just like I ain't finna try to be like another nigga. You know, get your life fucked off, you know, trying to copycat another nigga. Cause shit, you just never know. You know, God might give a nigga a pass to live a certain way. And then you think you can just copy off that nigga. Nigga, God might not give you the same pass that other nigga got. Cause you don't know, you know, I'm telling you, nigga, the game real, nigga, you'll fuck yourself off, nigga, trying to copy off somebody, nigga. You can really fuck yourself off, nigga. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm talking about, I ain't talking about little shit. I'm talking about with your lifestyle, nigga. Don't just copy your lifestyle because another nigga gang bang, nigga. You want to gang bang? You don't know how that nigga was raised, though, nigga. That nigga might have been raised in a broken home, nigga. The hood really raised that nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Your life wasn't like that, nigga, but you trying to copy this nigga? Hey, I'm telling you, nigga, you can get your life fucked off, nigga. You better think for yourself, nigga. Hey, I'm telling you, nigga. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The way I sell dope, I make a whole bunch of drop-offs and deliveries and shit. Real nigga shit. Like that's how I sell my dope. I don't have a whole bunch of motherfuckers coming to wherever I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I ain't knocking another nigga because if the shit work, the shit work. You know what I mean? But I will tell you this though. You know what I'm saying? The dope game, it really is a trap though. And most niggas get fucked off in it. Most niggas and nigga was talking about this shit in jail. Nigga was thinking hard like what I really wanted to do when I got back out. Cause nigga was selling that dope when I got locked up, but I got locked up July the 9th, 2014 for some old shit that happened in February 2013. It was really a motherfucking DWI. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga was going pretty hard with the dope. And then nigga had to go to jail for 2 months. So that gave a nigga a lot of time to think. And then you got to think about it, though. You know what I'm saying? We chopping it up in jail on the card table. You know, a nigga said that he was like, if you really think about it, though, he was like, how many successful niggas really made it out the game, my nigga? Like, how many successful motherfuckers in the game do you really know that done really got out the game and they ain't got to worry about the police no more? It ain't that many. Most niggas get caught up in the game. You know, so I tell niggas, I ain't gonna knock a nigga for fucking with the game, cause a nigga you can make a come up. Shit, hey, the dope game, it kept some money in my pocket for a little bit. It wasn't no real money to pay no real bills and shit, but I mean it kept, you know, it's better to have a little money than no money. You know what I mean? You know, but I mean, a nigga was making some money and shit, but you know, once you gotta drop this off, you gotta have your re-up money, and then, you know what I'm saying, the more weight you fuck with, the more money you can make. So a nigga really saving re-up money, and then the nigga trying to go up a unit. You know, if a nigga fucking with a 50 block, nigga trying to go to a 100 block. If a nigga fucking with a yard, a 100 block, a nigga trying to go to a quarter. Nigga fuck with a quarter, nigga trying to go to a half. Nigga try to go from a half to a whole, all that type of shit. Nigga try to go from 1 to 2. Nigga from 2 to 4, 4.5. Nigga 4.5 to a 9-piece. Now I'm in the kitchen whipping on. Now I'm the bullshit. I'm the bullshit. I'm the bullshit. But check it though. Hey, the dope game though, my nigga, I put it on God though, my nigga. The dope game, it really is a trap, man. It ain't really meant for us to win. Like if a nigga win, it's cause you outsmarted the game. But I'ma tell you this though, you know, the dope game, don't fall in love with the game. Cause nigga, you supposed to use the dope game like a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, I'm fucking with this dope right now, but a nigga should be, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you might make a connection in the dope game that can get a nigga a good-ass job or something. You know, niggas fall in love with the game, though, and they don't want to do shit else but sell dope, and that's where niggas fuck up at. Cause really, nigga, you gotta use the dope game as a tool, nigga. Don't fall in love with it. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to use the game to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I use the game to keep some money in my pocket right now. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga got to have his mind set on doing something better. Because as long as you in the game, the longer you in the game, the more your chance of getting caught. And the dumb niggas going to get caught before the smart niggas. But the smart niggas fuck around and get caught too if they stay in the game long enough, because it ain't no foolproof way to do it. It ain't no foolproof way to do it. If a nigga gonna fuck with the game, a nigga might get caught. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? And then a nigga really not safe till you leave the game. And when I say safe, I'm really talking about police. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At least they can't get you for that. If they get you, they fuck around and get you for something else. And I don't mean safe because you could quit the game and the nigga kill your ass the next day. I mean, you know, I don't mean safe like that, but you ain't really got to worry about the law getting you for dope once you get out the game. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to knock no nigga, though, because it's all about how you play your cards. But I will tell a nigga, don't fall in love with the dope game, because the dope game don't love you. If you fall in love with something, you want to fall in love with something that's going to love you back, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fall in love with something that they can't love you back, nigga. The game ain't got no feelings, no emotions for nan, nigga. You know, the game don't hate me, But the game don't love me neither, nigga. So I look at the game the same way. It's an object, nigga. I don't love the game, but I don't hate the game either. But I use that shit like a tool. I try to use the game to benefit me. And shit, once I'm at another point, nigga, I'm gonna try to do something else when I get the chance. If I make enough money in the game, nigga try to start his own business or something and get out the game. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm fucking with the game right now, then shit, let me get this little cool little job. You know what I'm saying? So I can get out the game. Or shit, sometimes a nigga do both, but a nigga always gotta have an exit plan to get out the game. A nigga should always be trying to get out the game though. Even if you in the game, nigga, you should be trying to make another move to get out the game. Whether it's a job or you finna open your own business or a nigga finna go to school, college, a nigga should do something. A nigga shouldn't just depend on the game though. A nigga shouldn't just depend on the game because the game gonna backfire on you. And fuck all that bullshit. Like, if I'm real with the game gonna be real with me. Nigga, the game not a person, my nigga. If you real with a person might be real back. Nigga, the game not a person. It's a whole bunch of real niggas who got caught up in the game. Niggas kept the code. Niggas wasn't snitching. Niggas played the game how it go, but they still got caught up. It's real niggas who got killed in the game on some robbery shit or whatever, you know what I mean? And a whole bunch of real niggas locked up for that shit. So